Hey guys, Eli here. I wasn't on last week because I was battling migraines, so I'm kind of gonna mix two together, the last week and this week. Um, Last week's topic was coming out, and this week's topic is coming out advice. So I thought I better share my story before I give the advice. Um, so I came out last year November, and I was out around Thanksgiving, I think, was when I came out. Um, I didn't feel like telling anyone in public, like coming up to people and saying stuff or in person. So for my family and friends, I got a picture of the LGBT thing, um, encircled the T, and sent that to my family. Um, I came out to my girlfriend at the time. She's a lesbian, so she wasn't really supportive, but she ended up coming around for a bit. But my mom, she was weird at first. She told me she felt like she was losing a daughter, but we had a conversation with my therapist, and what my therapist said was, think of it as you might be losing a daughter, but you're gaining a son. And this son is going to be happy, healthy, and full of life, instead of a daughter who's depressed all the time and thinking about suicide. And that really opened my mom's eyes, so she came around. My dad, he was very supportive right off the bat. He used to call me Sweet Pea, but now he calls me Sport. Um, but he's always been the number one support. My grandpa, he knew before anyone. Um, he he realized it kind of before I did, and got me the book I Am Jazz by Jazz Jenner, I think is her name. I'm pretty sure. And so that's, I actually owe coming out probably to him. And yeah, my grandma, we didn't tell right away. She's very mad when she found out, but um, that was because we didn't tell her. If we told her before, she probably would have been okay, but we didn't tell her, and she's very angry, and ended up researching a bunch, though, afterward, and got me the book by Erin Andrews, Some Assembly Required. She read it, and then she gave it to me to read, and that helped, too, with my transition. Sorry, I'm saying a lot. I usually write stuff down before I do videos, but I'm running out of time to do that right now because I have a guitar lesson. But yeah, other people I had to tell. Um, I had to tell my little brother, and the way I did this, coming out to a kid, is probably the easiest thing you'll ever do. So I don't I recommend telling your little siblings. Like, it's something that'll bring you joy and be kind of funny too. So, I basically sat down with my little brother and was like, what if I told you that you were gonna have another brother instead of a sister? And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, Sissy wants to be a boy. And he was like, they actually do that? Like, people do that? And I was like, yeah. He was like, cool. And he started correcting everyone. He's my best friend now. Like, before it was weird. Like, before I came out to him, it felt like I couldn't be myself. But now, things are a lot more fun with him being my little brother and me being his big brother. So, I also came out to my little nephews, just by saying my name is Eli now, and I'm a boy, and they came right along. They were cool with it. My oldest brother was like, alright, whatever. It didn't faze him one bit. But my brother, who's just, he's 25, he took a little bit longer, to come around. First of all, he was totally against it. We fought constantly. He wanted to move out of the house because of it. Like, it was that bad. We did not get along. We couldn't talk. But things are better now because he's now accepting it, and he notices that I'm happier. He sticks up for me. At my football game, I played football for a little bit before I couldn't take the shit from the team. But, I was at a game, and they were talking about how we have a girl kicker. And then someone was like, oh, we have another girl too on the team. Meaning me. And he was like, that's my little brother. And I didn't hear about this from him, but I heard it from my oldest brother who was with him. And it's something that shocked him as well. So, that's something. And so pretty much everyone in my family is accepting. I do have an uncle who says that he's not going to call me a boy or by Eli until I grow a penis. So yeah, that's my coming out. It's been a year, but it's still fresh in my head. I recommend coming out for people who haven't yet, because it will clear up your head a lot. Like, it'll help with the way you see yourself. It'll help with the way other people see yourself. Yeah, you might have problems with people not accepting you, but all that matters is that you like the person you've become. It's helped me with depression. I used to cut really bad, but I haven't done that since last year. I used to do drugs, drink, all that stuff, because I just hated who I was, and I didn't care if I died. I was like, fuck it, this isn't me. Sorry about the swearing. If I'm not allowed to swear on Facebook, I think you are. Wait, this isn't Facebook. Ignore. My mind is elsewhere today. But, so, tips for coming out, too. Do the way you feel the need to come out with. Therapists help to have a sit down with your parents. That helped me a lot. Tell your therapist first, and they can help you. Tell your parents and everyone, just be strong. Coming out is the first step to being who you really are. Don't be afraid. Yeah, you might lose some friends, but they're not really your friends if you lose them. So, that's about it. Bye guys. See ya.